Everton secured a late draw last night as the final ever Merseyside derby was played at Goodison Park. James Tarkowski's tremendous stoppage time volley. Yes, I'm smiling. Still buzzing from the strike. Disappointed we didn't win, I'll be perfectly honest, but if we were going to draw the game, then that was a perfect way to grab a late equaliser and protect our unbeaten run for the last 4 games. It was a drama-filled Merseyside derby at Goodison Park. Everton manager David Moyes was asked about his thoughts at the final whistle.
As an Everton manager, I had some brilliant times here before. Unbelievable times as a manager. Some of the wins, probably winning the semi-final of the FA Cup on penalties against Manchester United would rank very highly. But I think tonight, because I'm just back as well and having very little time with the players and understanding, I think seeing the growing impact the players are having on the supporters and the supporters the impact they're having on the players as well. I think for me that's the big thing. We want to get back to being a big club again. We're not there yet. We've got a long way to go. We've got to do a job this year, first of all, of being a Premier League club, and then we have to try and look to kick on.
Yeah, like I said, we had to come back from 2-1 down. I mean, it made a great start, Beto scoring to put us a goal ahead before Alexis McAllister equalised a few minutes later. Real, from our perspective, disappointment that we give a cheap goal away. It was a great ball by Salah, but we give the ball away, and obviously we should have done better. And then they scored against the run of play in the second half. And at 2-1, you're thinking, you know, we deserve something out of this game. Don't know why we're behind. David Moyes was asked what his thoughts were when Everton were 2-1 down in the game. This is what he had to say.
Yeah, I mean, I thought we were a bit unfortunate to be 2-1 down, to be honest, in the second half. I thought we'd done enough to probably at least stay the same, if not be in front. But thankfully we got back in it. It didn't really look like it. It looked as if, you know, the game was going to blow up, and it didn't look as if we were going to get in from it. But look, we kept trying. We kept trying to find ways of getting more people forward, or find a way where we could get something. And in football, it doesn't happen that often, but it did tonight.
Yeah, like I say, the volley from Tarkowski sparked some mad scenes at the when that hit the net, given it was basically the last kick of the game, wasn't it? To score a volley at the street end with the last kick of the game of the last ever Merseyside derby in the last game under the lights at Goodison. It was all very, very fitting. David Moyes was asked about the scenes at full time.
Well, let's be fair, it was mayhem all game. It was a bit of an old-fashioned throwback in some ways. The bit after the game, I can tell you about what I know, but the truth is, the bit after the game, it's not the thing you should really be talking about. But what I do know is I think that the Curry got a yellow card, which saw him getting a red, which I'm disappointed because we're short of players at the moment, and we need all our players. But the place was boiling hot all night here, emotional. Incredible atmosphere inside the stadium. So that happened.
There you go. Great scenes indeed. Obviously there was a lot of stuff went on at the end of the game, resulting in Abdoulaye Doucouré receiving a second yellow, which means he got a red card for it. Liverpool had 3 people dismissed as well. Curtis Jones, who got involved, well, started it really, didn't he? Arne Slot and one of their other assistants was sent off as well. Following that, Abdoulaye Doucouré has received a lot of racial abuse from Liverpool supporters and online. Everton and Liverpool have issued a joint statement today condemning the racial abuse that Abdoulaye Doucouré has received. The police are now investigating the matter to make sure these people are brought to to justice, I suppose. Just totally and utterly unacceptable for the game of football. Absolutely scandalous. So hopefully they'll get to the bottom of this, and those people will be sorted out. And finally, Everton have been linked with a move for Brighton and Hove Albion director of football and former Everton defender David Weir. The Telegraph reporting that the Toffees are interested in Weir, wanting to replace Kevin Thelwell in the summer. Kevin Thelwell's contract is up, of course, in June, and David Weir is apparently the man who Everton wants. So, listen, I don't know. Kevin Thelwell, we haven't heard anything from the club to say that he's staying. Who knows? But David Weir's done a decent job down there at Brighton, so it'd be an interesting choice, obviously an Evertonian as well. So it'd be a good choice. Knows David Moyes really well. That's if Kevin Thelwell isn't staying on. So that's the story that's doing the rounds. So we'll have to watch that one. We have been linked with Weir a couple of times before, and also he was offered the job a couple of years ago and chose to stay at Brighton. But the report now, sort of hints that that he would like to join Everton as they begin a new era this summer. That is it for the News Daily. Make sure you check out the final word. Like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Thanks for watching. See you later.